This is a demo on how you can use different APIs to pull together a unified view of all the information of a particular subject. In this case, we are going to focus on the Investigational Drugs Indication Infographic demo. First, you must log in to Cortellis Labs, click on the menu icon, and then click on Cortellis APIs. Scroll down to the Investigational Drugs API and click on that icon. In the gray box, select the Demos shortcut, and then click on Investigational Drugs API Indication Entry Point with links to multiple APIs. In the Indication Infographic webpage, you just need to enter a simple query. In this case, cancer. You can see here we have various results that narrow down the query. This includes indications containing the word cancer or its synonyms, for example, tumor, neoplasm, etc. Let's select bladder cancer. Once the data loads, you can see the infographic contains information from multiple content sets via 4 different Cortellis APIs. Those are the Investigational Drugs API, which shows the drugs, company, and deals endpoints. The Patents API, the Clinical API, which shows trials, literature articles, press releases, and conference endpoints. And lastly, the Targets API. On the page, you can see an overview of the results associated to the bladder cancer indication. 89 drugs with drug development phases, 531 companies, 85 deals, over 1,800 patents for which the bladder cancer is one of the studied indication, 627 trials, source information about bladder cancer that comes from articles, press releases, and conferences, and over 3,000 targets associated to the bladder cancer indication, where they're related types, for instance, validated, candidate, exploratory, and the number of associated drugs. Let's first focus on drugs. Once you click on the drugs area, a pop-up window will launch showing the drug detail information. Here you have the ability on the left-hand side to filter by various categories: the drug name, the highest phase, and the company originator. On the right-hand side, you can also sort by those same categories by clicking on the specific header. As you will see later, each other area offers these same search options. As an example for associated drugs, let's filter on the highest phase of launched and sort by the company name. From here, it is possible to drill down to a specific drug using the Investigational Drugs Drug Record Demo application. For example, let's click on the drug report hyperlink next to cetuximab. Here, you will see the data from the drug record of the Investigational Drugs API. Now, let's go back and focus on companies. For this area, you can see there are different filters, which are the company name, the country, the number of drugs, and the number of patents, all of which can be sorted as well. From here, you can still drill down to a specific company using the Company Record Demo application. You just click on the company report link next to the preferred company name, and you can see data from the Investigational Drugs API on that company. Going back to the bladder cancer overview page, let's now focus on deals. The different filters on the detail page for deals are title, company principal or partner, and type of deal. Again, all of these can be sorted by the company or type. Once you narrow your results, you can click on the deal report to open the PDF of that deal from the Deal Record Demo application of the Investigational Drugs API. Now, back to the bladder cancer page, you can see that there are over 1,800 patents linked to the bladder cancer indication. Once you go to the detail page, you can filter by the title, name, and/or type, as well as sort by the corresponding columns. When you click on the patent report link next to the desired patent, you will be able to drill down to details via the family record demo application from the Patents API. Next, in the trials area associated to the bladder cancer indication, you can start by hovering your cursor over a country, which will show then the number of trials in that country. For example, as you can see, the Russian Federation has 9 trials. Additionally, by clicking in the trials area, the Trials Detailed Information search has filters for title, phase, country, and sponsor. By clicking on a trial report for the preferred trial, you will now see a PDF of the clinical trials record from the clinical API. And lastly, the targets associated to the bladder cancer indication allows you to filter by the target name, the family, and the related ID targets. From here, you can select the target infographic next to the preferred target name and view the related record from the target's API. As you have seen, you can combine data from multiple Cortellis APIs to provide an overview of the results with the ability to access the details of each concept all within one interface.